Hello and welcome to the January 22nd, 2010 video version of Invested Central's Chart of the Day. I'm Tom Boley, Invested Central's Chief Market Strategist, and it's my pleasure to provide you with today's Chart of the Day. This Chart of the Day is brought to you by stochasticks.com, simply the web's best financial charts. Today we are featuring Medifast, ticker symbol MED. This is a $291 million services company that engages in the production, distribution, and sale of weight management and disease management products and other consumable health and diet products in the United States. Well, this isn't exactly a typical stock for us in terms of a long candidate, and especially given the backdrop of the market weakness here in the last week or so. But when you take a look at MED, the long-term chart, you'll see that we had been going straight up for a number of months. And then finally we broke down, lost major price support, and also lost the 50-day moving average. At the same time, the MACD had fallen below the center line, continues to point lower, and volume on the selling very, very heavy. So all of this does not particularly bode well for the stock in terms of technical health. I actually expect that we will see lower prices on MED at some point in the near term, probably over the next couple weeks. But I do think that there's a reasonable possibility that we will bounce from this level, only because when we made this breakout back in September above about 1920 or so, notice that we came back down on 4 different occasions and broke below that 1920 area intraday, but managed to hold it on a closing basis. We almost got down there again toward the end of October before making another big move to the upside. Now the selling currently has brought us all the way back down close to this 1920 long-term support area. It also is occurring at a time, you can take a look down here at the RSI and stochastics. RSI 23.65, anything below 30 is oversold. 23, 24 is really getting very oversold. Combine that with a stochastics reading at 2, so we're approaching 0, which is the limit to the downside on the stochastics. So we've got a very oversold stock as it approaches a long-term support area. Again, we're not trying to say this is a healthy stock. This isn't a stock that I would be accumulating for the long term, at least not at this point. I do think that there's probably some more weakness ahead, but if we can get a reversing candle of some sort, if we can get a hammer or a doji or a bullish engulfing candle or a piercing candle, something that would suggest that the selling has ended. Maybe even we get a gap down and you see a hollow candle at the bottom. Many times you get a red hollow candle at the bottom. It's very similar to those black candles at the top, which can definitely reverse the trend that's in play. So we would probably be patient, sit back, see if you can get a reversing candle right here near this support area, and if so, then consider it for a short-term trade only. Again, this is not a buy and hold for the long-term type of a chart. Instead, it's just simply oversold in the near term, and we could see a short-term bounce. I hope you've enjoyed our presentation today. Be sure to check out our chart of the day every day at investedcentral.com. While you're there, sign up for our free weekly Market Pulse newsletter and have the chart of the day emailed directly to you. Happy trading.